Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Mix off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. He mix it in for the touchdown. These guys go up 6-0 here in the first. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Purdy throwing here to start. He's going deep. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Noah Williams. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
19 sacks, ready! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready!
Nix from the gun. Has the open man downfield. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Visitors, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devon Achane to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. He does it. Touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Getting a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down carry for Achane. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate, you call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing, but boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Arian Smith. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Tigers getting their punt team out there. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60. Don't. 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
Maverick. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
28. Visitors, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive when they can. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Chan again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Feels this clean at the 30. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Drop 60. Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, and a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Nix looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
19, Panthers 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Again, he's got room. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys blowing them out now, 34-zip. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue piling onto this lead.
Home team 35. Visitors nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Achane. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
Here's Achane up the middle. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. He has room past the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Tigers put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Visitors 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Nix. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix hits his running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
On return, here comes Achane. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from this one right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70, Timberwolves.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying for it, it's Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. They run the counter to Achane. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did. Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Running quick there. They bring him to the 2. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Here's Purdy, 4th down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Caught by the open man. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All set now. First and 10.
70 Ranger. 70. Bronco 80.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Team 49. Visitors 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
It's that. 18.
Starting this drive with a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's Achane on the inside again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's stick with Achane. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
They kick the running back in motion. Play action now. Purdy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5.
Playing with Achane here with the gun. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Result of the play.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
It is cut left side. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys continue adding on to that lead.
56. Visitors 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4.